Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more of One Foot in the Grave. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Episode 1 was really good, man. It was fantastic, especially the end, like the ending gag with his car breaking down and him thinking he's trying to buy a hooker with all the chains and handcuffs stuff in the back seat. Just all around fantastic. I thought that was a really, really good like closing scene or sketch or gag or whatever you want to call it. I thought it was just really, really good. It was hilarious, man. I liked it a lot. That was a really good way to wrap up the episode, man. Definitely sucks for him, but I'm guessing it's gonna be like the reoccurring like theme of the show is him trying to find ways to keep himself busy after losing his job and being forced into early retirement. I'm guessing he's probably gonna end up getting like some jobs here and there that aren't gonna work out and stuff as well. Along with him trying to find hobbies and stuff to keep himself busy. So yeah, man, look forward to jumping to episode 2. Let's just go ahead and jump into it, folks, and we'll talk about it more at the end.
Are you sure you don't want
I don't want anything. I want my £4.50, then I'm going straight back and reporting this to the police.
Yes. Well, look, I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
God, there he is. I think I feel sick.
You're still here? Oh, good, another wonderful circular from Reader's Digest. I do so look forward to them every morning. They're full of such delightful offers. Without them, my life would be totally incomplete.
Did you indecently expose yourself to this guy?
Expose himself. He showed me everything. He left nothing to the imagination.
You should have started in the downstairs windows like I asked you.
Adult hardcore. That's what it was. I nearly fell off my ladder. I thought he was in Hamburg watching a cabaret of bizarre erotica.
She says you were handling your private part.
Of course I was handling my private parts. I was drying them with a flannel. What do you expect me to do? Drape them across the bathroom radiator for half an hour?
See what they say about a dirty old man putting on a sordid peep show in his own bedroom.
I'm not dirty, I'm not old, I'm not a man.
Like I was drying my ass, girl. Calm down.
I was supposed to open these with a 500-watt chainsaw.
It's my fault for washing the curtains. I should have put the spare ones up. You weren't using my blue flannel, were you?
I don't feel like any breakfast today.
Anyway, I thought I got you that
Remember
book
the
out
balls
of
all
the
the way out?
library, Coping with Old Age.
What, the one with the two half-wits with silver wigs in the front cover, laughing uncontrollably at the concept of imminent death. Written by some fat spangled tart who does TV game shows.
It was supposed to stop you getting depressed.
According to her, every time you're feeling miserable, you stop and think of something nice that once happened to you. Been racking my brains for 2.5 weeks now.
I can't think of
Dream
nothing.
you
Miserable.
had, that Norman Fowler was being burnt alive in an old house.
Ah, yes, I've forgotten about that.
60's not old. You've barely started living. This one's from Alice. She says on the way back from posting that letter, he had a heart attack and dropped dead on the pavement.
Dead. Yep.
He'd only just turned 60.
It's a heart
as
attack,
well.
bro.
Had he really?
He'd just taken early retirement.
Yes, how fascinating.
He was the same age as you.
Oh, jolly good. I'll just lie down on the floor now and die, shall I? You can call the vicar. No need to let him in. He can shout the last right through the letterbox.
It's only a month as well, since his sister, Lucy, contracted that terminal illness.
She fell off a cliff.
Only because she'd gone to the seaside to convalesce.
I feel you, brother. I have to do that all the time in my yard. There's always so much stuff in my
Thank you
yard.
very much. You never do it on their side, do you? All you've got to do is punch your bottom in the other direction. 37 Wingate Drive, the bird's nest capital of Europe. Fancy crapping in a lupin? Why not drop in at Victor Murphy's world-famous open-air bird toilet? Grandma's dead. Shall we bury her? No, I can't be bothered. Just sling her over that bloke's fence. He'll clean it up.
Victor, there's 2 visitors for you in the front room. I think it's about, you know.
Are they Jehovah's Witnesses?
A wicked man walketh
You're
with a
Jehovah's
throne.
Witnesses. You're bloody Jehovah's Witnesses. You're a policeman.
Well, we are policemen, but on our days off we work for God.
I know my right. You can't search my soul without a warrant. Now go on, get on out of it.
He can search my soul without a warrant. I was gonna say he gonna really like a pervert because what happened to
They
Hooker
said they were
too.
from a higher authority.
Apart from seizing up every now and again, leaving me totally paralyzed and in unbearable agony. Not dead to me. Well, I tell you what I'd like to do
Oh,
now.
these jacked up old folks.
It's called
Poor lady.
yoga.
Hey, those yoga. She's been trying to get me to go.
Here, you can see it being practiced by a senior citizen from the Himalayas. Now, we're going to try. Very good for all those muscles. Just close your eye.
God.
Oh no.
She's dead. Oh,
Shut up.
Dead is a bloody health and fitness instructor.
Oh no.
God, you stupid woman.
there's nothing there. She must have had a coronary.
Oh, brilliant. Doesn't anyone last any more than 5 minutes anymore? At this rate, the entire human race will be extinct by next Thursday. What are we going to do? Yes, you can just choose your...
Is that him?
Oh, it's my plastic hip. The balls got locked in the sockets.
All right, if I just
This
do
should
a
be
sudden
funny.
drop-
Split her leg open.
Oh, I'm gonna slap it.
Oh, I'm going to see if there's a nurse in the college.
You're not going to leave me with these two.
I can't get up.
No, you're not. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're not going to faint. You're just going to be...
Oh no.
Great. Welcome to Stiff City. The dead of two world wars. Come on, wake it up, you stupid old...
Dude, did she die too, bro?
How am I going to move you now?
No, she was perfectly all right.
What
just
is
a
this
minute
dude about to
before.
do?
And then all of a sudden...
I'm not shopping for mackerel fillets, am I?
This dude.
She fainted on me. Her leg went gammy. I couldn't leave her in that room.
Hey, the warning was going out before WebMD. Getting obsessed with illnesses and
He
looking
hasn't
them up.
stopped fretting. Death.
I should say
Really?
symptoms.
I know, I keep telling him that, but it doesn't make any difference.
Oh, my God.
A rash?
It's all over your back, Victor.
I know it's all over my back. It's all over my back and down my arms and chest.
I don't like the colour of that at all.
Why does it clash with my underpants? I'm not too mad on it myself, am I?
What do you reckon it is?
Like, lady, you're the doctor.
Do I? You're the doctor. You tell me. I've got 2 lumps in the back of my head.
Is he always like this?
Like every day. Oh no. Is he having a nightmare or is it actually this foggy?
Neptune, the mystic.
That's some crazy fog, bro.
It's happened.
I'm dead.
It's happened while I've been asleep.
Oh no.
It's you, God. I must be in heaven. God. Why did you let them kick me out of my job, eh? Why did you let people throw crisp packets in other people's gardens, eh? You smarmy, self-righteous. Why can't you make witch tea biscuits easier to open, eh? Answer me that! Answer me that!
Victor, it's all right,
no.
Victor.
You're dead, too.
You're not
You're
dead.
only saying that to make me feel better. When the patient's dead, I think he's got a right to be told.
Victor, you are not dead. You are not in heaven. You are still alive. Look.
Cold-blooded. I was just thinking like, dude, he gonna lose if the bird's dead. Oh man, the cat. Ah, little bastards. Alright, folks, another good episode, man. That was fantastic when that lady was sitting with her legs crossed and got stuck. I'm like, dude, how did they make this seem so funny? I said, this Should be funny. The freaking lady died. The other lady is like stuck because her hip is messed up, and she's panicking because the lady died in front of her. And it was hilarious. And he's about to hit her in the hip. Oh, dude, I don't know. That was good. That was a really good, funny scene, man. This is a funny episode. This is good. I never thought about like medical books and dictionaries like back in the day and people looking up like their symptoms and getting paranoid about what they might have. I know there are people who have phobias. I forgot what it's called when you're really obsessed with like sickness and stuff. I could see those people having those books, but I didn't think that was like a thing that people in general had or kept in their homes. I just always thought that was like a really modern thing where people get really like panicky about illnesses and go on WebMD and make it worse and worse and worse. Can I think of what it's called? Part of me wants to say agoraphobia, but no, that's being afraid of like, you know, outdoor like things or whatever. I can't even remember the exact definition. I know people want to be outside, inside and they're afraid of being attacked by like, you know, basic things and stuff, I believe. Hypochondriac or hypochondria. Those people. I can see those people having books back in the day. I didn't think about it. Like, you know, everyday people having it in their house and looking at it and looking at symptoms to try to figure things out. It is definitely good advice not to do that because it definitely sends you down like a rabbit hole of paranoia. And I really did think those Jehovah's Witnesses were cops for real, dude. Because I thought what was going to happen was they're going to talk about the previous episode, like him already having like the incident where they thought he was like getting a hooker. Then also him like standing naked in his own room and the girl freaking out and call him disgusting and all that jazz. Like, girl, I'm just trying to draw myself off. Calm down in my own house. I'm not trying to flash you or show you the goods, you know? But yeah, man, all in all, this is a really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. It was very funny. Him panicking about dying and all that jazz, which is definitely, I can see it, especially when people are dying around you. I can see that fear. There's a guy who worked with me named Ed, and his greatest fear was retirement because all his friends, after they retired, they died in like 1 or 2 years. And he just worked at Walmart for years. I believe Ed was like 78 or 79 or something like that. And I remember his doctor told him he had to retire. First, he was able to cut his hours down to like maybe 2-3 days a week. And then the doctor said, no, you have to stop working altogether. And sad enough, man, he died some months later after he retired. He just said he always felt like retirement is a death sentence. Once you stop moving, having those activities is what happens. And maybe it was superstition or whatever of his, but he did say all his friends passed away once they retired. And sure enough, he passed away. It was very sad, man. For sure. Ed was an awesome guy. I remember I used to look at Ed like, dude, I hope I'm as active as you are at that age, man. The dude was just, he'd run around the store and like fix everything. He was always running full of energy, helping people out throughout the store. Just fantastic. I was very surprised when he passed away, man. Just such an active guy. But yeah, man, I want to end it on a sad note. This was a good episode. This was fantastic. It was very funny. I enjoyed it a lot. And the scene with the old lady stuck in Indian style and him about to hit her was the funniest scene in this episode. That was fantastic. All right, folks, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.